Weekly. Have you picked your Big's Backyard Fantasy team yet? Have you subscribed to the channel yet? My name's Pato, and I caught up with Scott from New Zealand to discuss this weekend's race, Brighton's Backyard Ultra. G'day, Scott. How you going?
Oh, David, I'm great. Hey, yeah, thanks very much for the opportunity to catch up.
Oh, no problem. So this weekend, am I right that it's the third running of Brighton's Backyard Ultra?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So we've had two very successful events and sort of growing nice and slowly, but third time and super looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be great.
Yeah, awesome. And what about you? How did you get involved, or when did you start dreaming of organising a backyard ultra?
Oh, what a great question. I was trying to do a fundraiser for our local school, to send our school kids, year 7 and 8 away to a school camp, and I thought of the old traditional barbecues or car boot sales or car washes. And then just by luck, I was listening to a podcast on Sam Harvey or with Sam Harvey, and I thought, far out, that's quite a simple concept. And we've got a beautiful backyard out here, you can see in the photo actually.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not? Why not? So I've never done one, I have to confess, David, but I've talked to lots of people and watched lots of podcasts. I've listened to lots of podcasts and watched a few docos and dreamed big. And I think we provide a pretty cool course.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, it looks like an original course as well. It looks like a lot of the race is actually on the beach.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not a lot of love for me sometimes. I have to be honest, Dave. You kind of hope for a few hugs, a few high fives when they come back in, but it's not always the case on a high tide. And and it just so happens high tide is at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, and we start at 9 o'clock. So there's going to be a little bit of soft sand running for the first couple of yards. As that tide goes out, it will only make the day easier for the runners, though. Yeah, so we've got a bit of everything. We've got a bit of gravel path, we've got a bit of grass, we've got a bit of normal traditional footpath, and then of course, like you say, we've got about three kilometres of sand, and most of that though, medium to low tide is pretty firm. A little bit of rocks, and then we've cut and maintained a pretty cool sand dune section. Is about a k and a half, which I actually think is absolutely the most exciting part of the course, because you might get a sea lion or a seal jump out on you.
Oh,
It's quite a hard case.
yeah, awesome. So runners can actually see seals. Like, can they see dolphins or whales or anything like that?
Well, there's always the potential for a dolphin or a whale, but a little less just at this time of the year. But I was just down there this morning marking out the course, and I was chatting to an Asian tourist who was just enjoying watching one of the sea lions right there on the course. It was beautiful. So very, very, very real chance to see a sea lion or a seal. Often we'll see penguins, so little blues or hui ho, the yellow-eyed native to this area. The other day I was running through the sand dune section and scared a couple of mallard ducks out. So I tell you what, there's real potential to see some wildlife out there.
Yeah, awesome. So being on the beach, is there much elevation, or is that where the sand dunes come in?
No, so it's relatively flat, other than a couple little pinches, and then that just seemed a bit boring. So we actually chucked in a wee late finish, which actually just subsequently in the backdrop there, that photo, we go up to a little place called Big Rock, which is kind of the start of the Brighton community. So that chucks in a wee sneaky sort of 30-metre elevation there. So it's only a 60-metre elevation throughout the whole course, which is not massive, obviously, but it's enough. It's enough, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. And so when it is high tide, will the runners need to, like, will they have wet feet, or can they avoid getting their feet wet?
They should. Oh, I say they should, because I ran at every possible tide that first year, and the only thing I didn't realise it was going to be a king tide
Oh,
that that weekend. And gosh, yeah, a couple got wet toes, but they shouldn't need to. And if we got caught out like that again, we do have a high route that we can switch to, and of course we can switch the direction of the course as well. So because yeah. you're predominantly running south directly into the southerly, which is not a very nice weather. And we do have the ability to kind of switch the direction of the course, meaning they run protected through the sand dune section and then they run north with the southerly on their back. So it's a little bit nicer to the runners.
Okay, excellent. And there's just the one course. There's not a night course as well.
No, 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 no. We just keep it pretty traditional, but like I say, we have the ability to switch it, and it almost becomes a new course when we do that. And we have looked at, do we run out and back? But the good thing is on this course that we've produced is we only run past one driveway, one resident. So I went and caught up with her for a coffee this morning. She's happy days, and she said, "Well, look, I'm just going to have my coffee and watch the runners go by day and night." And then there's a resident freedom camper or who lives in his tent, so he's really looking forward to it as well. But yeah, no, just the one course out and back, and then around round.
Nice. So, how many runners have signed up?
Well, so at the moment, it's any event race director will appreciate where we're right at, sort of less than 48 hours out. So we get one in, we get one out. I've pretty much heard every possible excuse of somebody pulling out of a race, but if you just whatever reason, it is what it is. So we've got 113 right at the moment, and we kind of see that we've closed the regos. So unless somebody like Glenn Sutton decides he's not going to Central Otago with his family, we are closed. And then there will be what it will be. Somebody will have work or injury or something between now and then.
Yeah. And who are some runners that you think will be sticking around till the end?
Well, Tom Turtle, he's held the course record at the moment, so he's been running in very, very good form. Obviously, the best damn backyard, and then Naseby of more recent times. So he'll be there in the mix. Who else have we got? A quick look on the old schedule. There's a young fella actually, Alex Price. He's just new to the Backyard Ultra. This is his first. He's pretty enthusiastic. He's going to be there and thereabouts, I reckon. Who else we got? The Lambie boys. They're always good. Chris Lamb, Dan Lamb. They'll be there in the mix. Um, Harry Chander. So he's pretty good value. You might have heard of him. He's the gumboot runner, so he runs in gumboots no matter where and what. And he raises funds for mental health. So he's just a bloody top bloke. He'll be there, I reckon. Who else we got? Unfortunately, Matty Stewart, he's pulled out. He's a local runner. He's pretty good value. Um, who else we got there? Rocky Allen.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Rocky's obviously just a young fella. You probably know of him. He follows everything backyard and everything ultra. He cracked 100 miles last year, and yeah, he will be there and thereabouts. I'd say he'll be there in the money.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I met Rocky at Dead Cow Gully a few months ago.
Yeah, sure, sure. No, hard man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sebastian Potgingter, he's a good runner. He's a local fella as well, and he'll be there in the mix. And then the other cool thing is um we're going to be crowning the best Tano, the last standing Tano, the last male runner, but also the last standing Wahine runner,
Okay.
or a female runner. So that's really really exciting. And I guess they're in the mix of those ladies be right in the mix anyway. I'd say for the last sort of five runners, Alice Perry, I reckon she could be there. Um, who else we got? Lydia Patio. She's a local runner. I think she was third or fourth last runner, just recently. or at our last event, she runs everything long distance here in Otago and around the lower South Island. So I'd say she'll be in the mix as well. She's our last standing runner, female runner last year. So I think, out of 100, 113, 114, we've got a couple younger runners as well. We tried to actually branch into the secondary schools because this year we've actually partnered a local secondary school, King's High School cross country team, to come on board. And my son actually, Thomas, he's running pretty well. He ran 50 Ks last year for a 13-year-old. Probably not too bad.
Yeah.
There's always a little bit of pressure about how far a young runner should go. But we've got some high school runners, quite a few high school runners, and we've got some primary school runners as well this year. So we've got half a dozen of those young fellas that we'll make sure that we acknowledge when they come over the finish line for their last yard.
Yeah, unreal. So I understand Hive Energy will be there as one of the sponsors.
Yeah, well, I've got incredible sponsors come on board this year, and really, really incredible. After our third yard, we put up a spot prize, with the goal that people got a pretty good chance of getting a prize, sort of one and two people. But Hive have come on board. Oh, they've been with us right from the start, actually. And they're just incredible, incredible people. Great story, in terms of Steve and Kirsten, and obviously Megan is pushing things really hard there. Yep, so they're going to be set up on the start finish line. They'll have some product as well as donating a significant amount of product for us to give to runners. And they'll be selling some Hive as well as we're hoping that actually this could be the launch of their gummies, their new product that they're looking to release. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, awesome. Now, how can people follow the race at home?
Yeah, so we have web scorer, so we'll be putting that live feed, live update there, and we're still looking at the potential to try and put something, maybe a live Facebook feed, if we can sort of pull that technology together.
Yeah,
But yeah, web scorer, we'll put the link on our website, sorry, on our Facebook page.
awesome. And the Facebook page is Brighton's Backyard Ultra, is it?
Yeah, pretty basic that one. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to following along. All the
Cool, man.
best. What's the weather looking like? Is it good weather for you?
So Saturday's looking about 15, 16 degrees, a little bit of showers through the day. They ease off in the afternoon, which is great. And then Saturday night is looking mint. There's not too much moon at the moment, so hopefully that new moon might be not too far away, but there's not much left of it last night. And then Sunday, Monday look incredible. So we'll be ready to stay for as long as we need to.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, it sounds like it's going to be a great race. I'll definitely be following along. And thanks for coming on.
Wicked. Hey, anytime. Really appreciate your support, David.
No worries, Scott. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
So this weekend there are 4 silver ticket races happening around the globe, being in the USA, Lithuania, Portugal, and Brunei. There are also 9 other races going on around the place in Ireland, New Zealand, Germany, Russia, Italy, Argentina, Brazil, and the UK. Well, have a great weekend, everyone, and enjoy your backyard ultras.